social media. Hey, I got another suggested video that somebody asked me to make on the topic of, basically when you help people and you go out your way to uplift people, how them same people still end up mistreating you and not appreciating the things you do for them, and they still be mad at you with certain things in life. And I just want to tell y'all that some people don't appreciate your effort to go out the way to help them. Some people don't appreciate your love and your kindness. So when this person suggested me to make this video, I want y'all to all understand, everybody is not going to appreciate the good that you do for them. Understand what I'm saying? Some people is already so focused and hell-bent on what they want that they have this narcissist mentality and way of looking at the world. They think they owe some shit. They think they supposed to be giving some shit. And some people, they'll take advantage of you if you're not careful. They don't appreciate the good you would do for them. That's why I always tell y'all to separate yourself from people who's misusing y'all for your energy. Don't be naive. Don't be vulnerable. Don't be so lonely or so down on yourself to where you give to people when they still misuse you and take advantage of you. You got to understand how to learn how to let go and walk away, especially if the situation ain't benefiting you. If it ain't benefiting you in ways of bringing you peace and happiness and some kind of joy out of helping somebody else, and it's not fulfilling you, you need to walk away. Understand what I'm saying? See, one thing we don't understand or realize, that everybody ain't like you. You know how when somebody give you something to do something for you, you appreciate them for it. You tell them thank you. You know what I mean? You might even try to go out your way to try to return the favor if necessary. But everybody don't think like that. Everybody don't have that kind of mentality. Everybody don't look at life like you do. So even if you good to a person, if you mean well by a person, understand if their character is flawed, if they have attitude problems, if they have a negative perception and connotation to life, it ain't nothing you can do for them people that's going to fulfill them or uplift them or going to make them appreciate what you do for them. Understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So remember that it's not that you're not a good person to them. They see that you're a good person to them, but they have internal issues. It's something going on with them inside that have internal issues that's causing them to not like what they see in the mirror, not like their perception of life, or whatever it may be. You feel what I'm saying? But when you try to go out your way to make people happy and uplift people, even when they been disrespectful towards you, even when they showed you nothing but a lack of accountability, they don't appreciate your effort to help them. They never tell you thank you. When you dealing with them kind of people, those kind of people have some kind of internal issues. You can give the world to some people and they'll still never like you or appreciate you for doing so. They'll never even tell you thank you. They'll never send you no letter in the mail telling you thank you. I appreciate you doing that. Because some people that have this narcissist mentality, they feel like the world owed them some shit. So they feel like it's your job to give to them. They feel like it's your job to take care of them. But that don't stop making you a good person. Don't let one bad apple spoil the bunch. Don't let that make you start suppressing your kindness. Don't make that let you start thinking how they think. Because you're going to get caught up into a mentality of thinking that, just because somebody did you dirty, you got to do the next person dirty. So understand what I'm saying. When a person get at you and return you with nothing but some kind of form of neglect, they neglect you. Even when you help them, even when you show them things that can benefit their future. Even when you go out your way to take care of them or give them something in some kind of light, and they show you neglect and they neglect you and they don't appreciate you like that, you got to learn how to distance yourself from them kind of people. Don't be sitting up there, you know, trying to put together a puzzle that has 100 pieces, but you missing 50 pieces. You would never complete that puzzle, because as much as you try to scramble the pieces around on that puzzle board, it's still missing 50 pieces. Understand what I'm saying? And they is the 50 pieces. They missing internal love for themselves, so they're not going to appreciate you properly. But that don't mean you stop being a good person. That don't mean you stop having a good heart. I touched on this before, and I appreciate you suggesting me to make this video. But when somebody is doing you wrong, even when you're doing right by them, it's going to come a time where you have to distance yourself from them, because you can be pouring into an empty cup. You can be putting so much back into that person to where you start draining yourself. You will start leaving yourself out to dry. You feel what I'm saying? You will start leaving yourself depressed because of they not appreciating you. That's why if you got a girlfriend, if you got a husband, whatever, and you going out your way to support them and to make them happy and to uplift them and fulfill them, and they don't appreciate that, that ain't your husband, sis. That ain't your wife, bruh. That ain't your girl. You feel me? Because people that really love you and care about you, they're going to appreciate the little things you do. It ain't got to necessarily even be, you know, the most drastic things and shit. It's the little shit that count. And people going to tell you about it, man. I appreciate you. I thank you for that. And they're going to show some kind of way of returning a favor. So if you have people around you who just constantly in the state of using you, and they still mad at you, even when you go out your way to try to put on a show to do right by them, and they still show you they don't appreciate you, them ain't your people. Them ain't your people, homie. I don't care if it's your relatives, whoever. Them ain't your people, bro. You better get away and you better stay away. Them ain't your people. So if you dealing with this, to the person that suggested me to make this video, and anybody that see this video and watching this video, and y'all have people who y'all doing right by, but they not doing right by you, them ain't your people. You got to distance yourself from them kind of individuals, because you're going to be continuing to pour into an empty cup that's going to leave you unfulfilled at the end of the day. So understand that your efforts should never go underappreciated with somebody really who said that they love you, when somebody really who care about you, when somebody really said that they care about you and show that they care about you. Your effort will never feel like it's going underappreciated. They're going to always reciprocate the energy and the love that you're showing them. Understand what I'm saying? So if you have people out here that you pouring into, you giving to, and they still nasty to you, they still disrespectful, they still mean, they still talk about you, they still demean your character, they don't mean you well, them ain't your people. Everybody ain't going to appreciate you like you appreciate other people. Everybody don't look at life like you look at life. Some people feel like you owe them shit. Some people feel like the world evolve around them. That's the honest to God truth. You can do everything right for a person and they'll still be pissed off at you. They'll still be mad at you. They'll still have something against you. They'll still talk about you. They'll still neglect you. They'll still disrespect you. You can do everything right for a person, and they'll still shit on you when necessary, when given the opportunity. Them ain't your people. Them ain't your people. It's some people out here in life who has this narcissist mentality where they feel like the world owed them everything. And as soon as they don't get what they want, or they don't get what they want from you, they start complaining and being mad and forgetting about all the other times that you did right by them. You dig what I'm saying? So we have to understand and identify that don't make you a bad person. That don't mean you stop being good to those who's being good to you, but never pour into an empty cup. Never. If somebody's still mad at you, even when you took the high road, even when you took the initiative to make sure they were straight, you took them into your house, you let them sleep on your couch, You let them sleep in your bed and they still got up, turned around and talked about you like a dog. Them ain't your people. And they didn't tell you thank you. You gave them a ride. They ain't give you no gas money. Let's be real. You probably was doing bad at the time. But you still gave them a ride. You let them borrow your car. You let them spend a night at your house for weeks without even paying rent. And you took the high road to put these people in a position to where it was durable. It was durable and it was fair. And they still turned around and they didn't reciprocate the favor or the love that you showed them. Them ain't your people. Stay away from them and distance yourself from them. They got a narcissist way of thinking that the world owed them something. And time as hell, you don't get them something or you don't come through for them like they want you to, they gonna talk about you. They gonna make shit up about you. They gonna make it seem like you a bad person in most cases. So you don't lose no sleep behind that because you know you did right by them when you didn't have to. That's the sad part about it. You ain't got to do nothing for nobody if you don't want to. But when you kind and you go out your way to show other people love and you go out your way to try to help other people and you take the high road of trying to be, somebody who's understanding of somebody's situation, and they still turn around and fuck you over and they still catch attitudes with you and disrespect you like what you did, it didn't hold no weight. It didn't hold no weight. And what you did, wasn't good enough. You need to learn how to distance yourself from them kind of individuals. They poisonous and they dangerous and they cancerous. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't want to make this video too long. Always surround yourself with people who you pour back into you. Always. Because people would still be mad at you even when you done did a gang of good for them. You done did a gang of good. God knows you did. You done took the man. You done, spent time in the hospital with them. You done walked with them in their darkest times, in their darkest hours. You was there for them every step of the way. But these people still don't like you. They still don't like something about you. They still don't like. They still talk about you. They still feel like you owe them more or you need to do more for them. Them ain't your people. And if you ain't careful, you will end up pouring into an empty cup so much to where you won't have nothing left to give for yourself. All right? So be aware and be careful of those who you pour into, who give you nothing in return, and who's always mad at you, and who's always showing you some kind of level of disrespect. And they never tell you thank you. They never show no gratitude towards you, even when they know you didn't have to do what you did for them. Be careful who you pour into, because if you're feeling empty after you pour into them, 9 times out of 10, you need to distance yourself from them and you need to stay away from them completely. So I appreciate you suggesting this video, man. I hope this helped. God bless you. Y'all take care of yourself. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.